Innovative di Hatiku represents a slogan that focuses on prioritizing community and future students, especially from the B40 groups. The spirit that arises from this slogan is to continue the effort to always give and help the community and prospective students in need. This slogan should remain a principle in every innovative citizen, so that this slogan is spoken in every community throughout the state in Malaysia, and make innovative as the main option to pursue higher education.
Inovatif di hatiku. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.
Innovative di hatiku.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Prabha. How are you?
Hi, Miss Khauselyia. Good evening. I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us in our live session today with the topic of a journey of a hotelier. So before we talk more about yourself, so maybe would you like to introduce yourself to our fellow audience?
Yeah, okay. First of all, thank you so much for this golden opportunity. Really feel humble. Alright, I'm Prabakaran, Segaran, living in Kulim, Kedah. Currently working in First Solar factory as a facilities engineer and managing F&B services, transportation services, and also managing the facilities operation. Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Prabha, so basically, as I know, you are from hotel line, right or not? Okay, so how long have you been in this industry, which is in hotel line? So tell me more about your experiences.
So after graduate from the College of Hospitality Management, I started my career in hotel line. Yeah, so I started my career as a pool and beach captain in one of the 5-star resort. Yeah, and by God grace, I also managed to experience put myself in a lot of the F&B outlet such as fine dining, semi-fine dining, room service, butler, banquet, and so on, right? And after 10 years of F&B hotel experience, and there was a day I received call from one of the factory. It also called as a very famous kind of 5-star factory, and someone from HR offered me, am I interested to join the factory line, right? And first of all, this girl called me and introducing that I'm calling from First Solar, and would you like interested to join us or something like that. So I was wondering what is First Solar, because all the way past 10 years working in hotel line, I thought First Solar is a new hotel. That was a funny moment. Then I immediately answered to this girl, what hotel is that? I never heard about First Solar. Then,
First Solar got beach or not?
Yeah, thank God I didn't ask whether it's a beach resort or city hotel or got poolside and all that. All right. Then this girl was laugh, and also she told me that not this is actually a factory, right? Then I told her that I'm from hotel background and what I can do in factory. Then she told me that no, Mr. Prabha, we are looking for F&B background or experienced person who can manage our cafeteria's service, right? Then I was wondering why not we just keep a try and see, because all the way in hotel from the lower kind of like as a rank and file staff, then I can achieve myself what we call to come as a assistant manager, right? So that point of time, I also discussed with my wife. Then my wife told me that she also encouraged me and saying that why not you just try and see, because you already success in hotel line, become as a manager. Why not you try another field and see whether it's okay or not? Because even though it's a different industry, but the field is same field, it's still F&B, right? So that's where I accepted this offer, and now I'm working in the factory. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Prabha. You said you work in hotel line for almost 10 years, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
Sorry, you said you work in hotel line for more than 10 years, right? Can you please tell us what are the kind of hotels that you work? Maybe if it's possible, maybe you name the few hotels with your experience with that particular hotels. Mr. Prabha can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now? All right. So after completed my industrial training in Sheraton Perdana Langkawi, right? Then I started my first job in Four Seasons Langkawi, Four Seasons Resort, right? And over there, I started my career as a pool and beach captain. And from there, I moved to casual dining, restaurant, semi-fine dining, and also fine dining. And after completed all this restaurant experience, then I meanwhile I also handle few banquet job. Then after that, I received an opportunity to move to room service. So room service over there we call as in villa dining. So while continuing my job in villa dining, I also receive an offer to become a butler, resort butler. So that offer is really change my kind of characters, right? Because in hotel line, of course, you need to be more friendly, like jolly kind of environment, make customer happy and all that. But when you become a butler, then you have to be more your behavior wise. Of course you can be a jolly person, all that, but you have to focus more on the following the guest mood, all right? Because basically when we provide a butler service to a customer, and from check-in until check-out period, we have to be with them throughout their stay, and also we have to really follow their style and all that. Some customer, they will be very funny and all that. Some customer will be very serious. Some guests, even they will come here for release their tension and all that. So we have really need to follow their mood swing and all that.
Okay,
yeah. So I learned how to read people mind. I also learn how to follow, even though we are entertaining people, at the same time how to really follow their style and make them happy. Yeah.
Okay, so you were with Four Seasons, and after that, I heard that you were also in Singapore, right? For a few years.
Yes. So after
Okay.
completed all this, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, carry
So
on.
tell us the difference between Malaysia hotel and also Singapore, and I mean besides where you work and your job scope there.
Okay, cool. So after completed my career in Four Seasons, then I moved to KL, Sepang Gold Coast. There's another 5-star resort as a leader butler come assistant manager of room service. Then during this period, I also learned how to become a leader butler. All right. Then all that. So after completed, then I was thinking, because in F&B or in hotel line, if we stay in one place, we are unable to learn more things, right? So we have to really explore ourselves to go with other company, like like Shangri-La, Hyatt, and this kind of experience. Then I also got opportunity to work in Singapore. So that time I applied to work in Marina Bay Sands. It was newly opened that time. Then I just tried my luck, and I also got an offer over there. So then I joined Marina Bay Sands as a restaurant captain. Of course, I went one level lower, because whenever we come from Malaysia to Singapore, basically their expectation will be a lot more. So I don't mind to go one level down, and I also joined Marina Bay Sands. And I also got chance to work in a celebrity restaurant. Alright, so celebrity restaurant, and this chef is actually from what we call New York, right? So his name is Chef Daniel Bolo. So Daniel Bolo is one of the Michelin chef, right? 3 Michelin chef. So I able to work with him. I met him, and I also got a lot of ideas to improve the F&B services and all that. Then when I worked there, after that I also received another offer to work in Grand Hyatt Singapore. Alright, so Grand Hyatt Singapore also is another good platform for me to learn more about food and beverage. So I worked in one of the restaurant, and also the Hyatt concept is we are not only to work at one place. They also give chance for us to move to other restaurant, all that kind of backup team and all that. Then from there I also learned the Singapore culture, right? Then how to serve like more professional serving, and also they also send me for a training like a wine master training, liquor, and some kind of food training and all that. So I able to receive some certificate from Singapore, and also I attended the food handler training and all that for my Singapore certificate. So that's where I what we call build up my career skills. Then after that they also send me for an opening in KL as assistant manager as well. So I was promoted as assistant manager, and started my new career in Hyatt KL. Alright, after a few years of serving there, then only I moved to factory.
Okay, so from this I can see that your soul, body, blood, everything is for hotel, right? Okay, all right. But then, what makes you change? All these years ever since you graduate until like 10 years and above, you were with hotel, different types of hotel, from 3 stars to 5 stars. From Malaysia to Singapore and all that. But what actually makes you change from hotel to industry? I mean, to factory. And as I know, you were in charge of taking care of the whole cafeteria, right? So actually, what makes you, to change to that particular line?
Okay, that was a good question. So as what I mentioned, so in F&B, if we stay in one place, we can't really shine well. Alright, when we move so many places, we gain a lot of knowledge and experience. That's where you can really shine well. So then when I received this offer in factory, I also took the challenge. So when first day I went there to factory, I really wear smart and all that. So like like hotel manager kind of wearing attire. So when I
10
went
years
there,
and above of hotel line, so you're already in there.
correct, yeah. Then I saw all the factories engineers, right? They all are engineers, but they were very casual, and also it's kind of like a very casual kind of environment. Then I was look like am I in the right attire or not, something like that. But thank God my facilities manager, he liked to wear smart, and he really follow that culture. So okay, I have a buddy ready over here. Right, then first things attire. So after that I gradually start to wear normal. It doesn't mean like very casual. It's casual, like a shirt or pants with like safety shoes and all that. All right, so then I gradually started to adapt to the situation, the environment. Right. Then in factory, when I newly started over there was a lot of opportunity for us to improve that area, right, with F&B knowledge, because of course they all are engineers and all that, but of course they need somebody who specialized in this field, right? So when I step in, I able to shine myself by doing a lot of changes over there, all right. Created new SOP. I even changed the environment of the restaurant, the what we call all the cafeteria. All right. That point of time, it looked like a normal canteen kind of environment. Then I changed everything to a nice cafeteria, and moreover, that point of time, Ministry of Health also, they started to do inspection in the factory. All right, and they started to do a lot of improvement. Right. So that the right time for me also to join, and I call this MOH to come and do inspect us, and after they inspected, they also give some suggestion. At the same time, I also brought all the hotel culture, the setup, the kitchen, staff attires and all that. So they also feel amazed when we do a lot of changes, right? So that's where they even promoted me, because I joined the factory as a site services specialist, like engineer 1 level. Now within 8 years, I already successfully become engineer 3. All right. So my next level is to become a section manager. All right. So like in the hotel, my level is like about F&B operation manager level. All right. So it's a good success thing which I can carry over here. All right. That's why I say hospitality management. Those who are study hospitality management, those who are in this field, there are a lot of opportunity out there. All right. Doesn't mean you only can work in the hotel or cruise or restaurant, and you also can do a lot of things outside. And as a part time, I also doing like food and beverage consultancy and all that. All right, I'm doing as a consultant, and also I'm doing like partnership with with caterers. I'm also giving idea how to what we call improve their cafe or restaurant business and all that. So we also have this kind of experience, right? So we can gain a lot of experience. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, congratulations on your promotion. Okay, and then I wanted to ask, or I wanted to say that with your experience, you actually give us a wide idea what a hotel industry is all about. You know, for me, if I didn't speak to you, I might be thinking that you study for hotel, you can only work in hotel. But after listening to you, I already have a very vast knowledge about what a hotelier can be. From hotel line, you can even go as to the industrial area like factories and all that, or you can even be consultant as what you said, right? Okay, so with all this experience, okay, this is the most asked question, especially for those who work in customer service line, right? Have you ever dealt with difficult customers? How do you overcome it? I can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Could you please repeat your question again?
No, the most asked question, right? Like, have you deal with any difficult customers? If yes, how do you overcome it?
Okay, all right. Yeah, when I was working in one of the resort as a butler, that resort, the one night stay is about 22,000 per night. All right. So just imagine when a customer come and stay this kind of exclusive villa. All right. So definitely their behavior, everything will be something more than usual. Right. Then this customer is a foreigner. All right. He just came with 3 people. All right. So these 3 people stay in a villa, so-called very exclusive, and it's about 22,000 per night. Right. Then I was a butler for them. All right. Sometime I didn't say all the businessmen or all the what we call millionaires are what we call, sometimes they have kind of bad behavior, all right?
Attitude, arrogant.
Yeah, kind of thing, but not all. But this particular customer, he really what we call made us, all right, including my team members, all right, like kind of a slave kind of thing, all right? Then every time the way he call is something like this, all right? So even you are sitting at the sofa, the drinks just about 3 feet away, so he just say like that, so we have to go and take drink for him, all right? This kind of thing. Then after that, there was a time this customer told me, okay, we want to have a small party, can you wait at the beach side? So that time it was about 2 a.m, in the morning, 2 a.m. I was waiting with my ATV, all right, it's a beach ATV. Then if anything he want, I need to immediately go and take from the nearest area, like doesn't matter whatever he wants, but he don't want me to stay with them, all right? So he got me what we call a walkie-talkie. He called, then I can only come at certain particular area, I have to pass to him, all right? And he want everything in rushing manner, because when we ask, okay, what do you want, I can prepare for you in advance. No, I will let you know later. This kind of environment. So when whatever you call, we don't know, right? Anything he will call, anything he can ask, so we have to get ready. So I call my what we call my room service team, I call my housekeeping team to just get ready for it, all right? So this is how he treat us. So sometimes we have this kind of difficult customer, all right? But we cannot carry, or we cannot keep in our mind this kind of situation, we just let it go, and in our mind we just think about how to make him happy, all right? As long as he's satisfied, then we will be okay, ready. Because in the hotel line, especially a butler life, if you make the guest happy, and whenever he check out, he will definitely give good comment about you, then the whole resort will praise you. If let's say the customer is not happy with you, when he check out, definitely will give some negative comment, which really make you unhappy at least for 1 week. All right, because all the management team, everybody will know, hey Prabha, what happened, why this guest comment about this and all that, right? So we have to face many people. So sometimes we face this kind of challenges. Yeah.
So what is the comment that he gave for you?
Yeah, he was happy with my service, because one mantra in hotelier, right? Always happy. You always have to smile with your customer, all right? And you have to think like, treat others how you like to be treated, all right? Just think like that. So always smile means doesn't mean always. Most of the time. Sometimes guests can be in pain, all right? Sometimes they have some swing mood and all that. That point of time, you go and smile, you will definitely get nicely from your guests, right? So we have to see the situation, right? You have to really show your concern on them, all right? With all this, you can success.
But I hope that the future customer who was watching this will treat all the people equally as well, not only the hoteliers treat people like, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question. Okay. Hotel means definitely you have something scary. Right? So tell us anything, at least one incident that you have came across.
Okay. I did several openings, right? Either hotel or resort, all right? And one of the resort where I did opening, what we call that resort was new, and also surrounded by kind of jungle kind of environment, all right? Then when we started build up that area, of course, sometimes there's bad spirits and all that, all right, we believe. So definitely before we start to build that area, definitely we do prayer and all that, all right? Then after we did our soft opening, we started to set up the resort, overall resort. and that point of time we noticed a lot of scary things, right, in the resort itself. Every week, at least 1 or 2 cases we can see people fainted in the resort room. Sometimes they suddenly they scared, and they will feel uncomfortable. All right, suddenly they look like shocked, don't want to talk anything. Then somebody we have to call, come and do some kind jumpy and this kind of thing. All right, then only they feel better. All right, frequently we have this. Even sometime when I was in room service, I park my buggy at the waiting area. Suddenly we can see in the camera the buggy just move itself. Alright, but I don't know, maybe it's a technical issue or what. Alright, but of course whatever we do, we'll definitely pray, and we will start our what we call a daily routine, daily job. Alright, this kind of thing happen. And also sometime in the like housekeeping, when they do services, right, room services, like they want, after checkout they want to clean the room and all that, right? Then they told suddenly the sliding door move itself, close itself and open itself. This kind of thing happen. All right, so then we call all the so-called BOMOs, right? So the BOMO, Muslim, Indian and Chinese, they all came to the resort, and we pray a lot of things. And after that, so after 1 or 2 months later, we gradually managed to clear off the situation. Yeah, so that's my own experience in that resort.
Maybe even if you came across also, you don't feel anything because you've been in the industry for so long. Maybe you already become a friend of the ghost. You don't know, right?
yeah, because sometimes, even we drive the buggy ourselves, right? Automatically we will feel some kind of goosebump, this kind of thing. All right, I don't know whether it's really something is there, or we feel ourselves, right, something is there. But we just pray some mantras and all that. Then thus I shoot the buggy as maximum as I can. And after reach my room service only, I just turn left or right. Sometimes yes, even I loudly sing God song and all that. It happened because I ride motorbike. So after work, I myself also, I felt like something is sitting behind me, and I just shouted myself, like all the mantra will come out. After reach home, okay, I forgot everything already. Yeah, it's
Because
kind of
it's
funny
your
thing.
place already.
Yeah, but even sometimes we make fun on our staff, our co-workers. Sometimes we hide behind the tree, and we just, because the tablecloth is, everything is white color, right? In hotel mostly, we just wear that and walk like that. Especially like we are in F&B, we make our housekeeping staff like make them scared. Then when they saw us with this kind of cloth, everything just run away. Yeah, sometimes we have this kind of funny things. Yeah.
But Mr. Prabha, you don't know when was you doing that or the real ghosts were there. So your staff might think it's you and then ignore the ghost. It's like humiliating the ghost.
Correct.
Okay, Mr. Prabha, we have come to the end of the session. My last question before we end, what are your hospitality goals?
Okay, my hospitality goals. I'm actually very particular in service, right? Even now, I used to stay in hotels, a lot of 5-star hotels and all that, because even though I came out from hotel industry, but I really love this industry, because as a hotelier, if you can work in the 5-star hotel, or doesn't matter what kind of hotel, you really can work in any industry for me. Because why? You have seen many kind of people already in your life, many kind of environment. So when you go to new industry or new field, you can just apply some of the knowledge that you learn over there, then you really can carry on. So what I would like to say for the upcoming people, right? They really what we call learn 100% about the hospitality skill, not from just sake of doing, right? Everything must come from our bottom of the heart. right? Then only you can really provide good service to your customer. Because sometimes we thought we just can provide the service just sake of doing, but as a customer they really can feel whether we are doing genuinely or not. All right. And also to the customer, as what just now we mentioned, right, when they treat the staff or the waiter nicely, definitely they will do more than what they can do. All right. So for the industry wise, it's really a good opportunity. You can also become like infamous in your field. All right. Everything is in your hand. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Prabha. Talking to you is actually it enlightened us about the hotel industry. I'm sure that those students who are watching might not know what to do after they graduate. You know, they might think, oh, I have to start in hotel and all that. It actually gives them an idea. You know, what are the things besides hotel that they can do with their life. So once again, thank you very, very much for spending your time. I know that you took time off just to get live, you know, after I request you to be my guest. So thank you very much. I hope and I wish you all the best in your hotel line, in your industry, whatever that you venture. And maybe soon, as you said, you will become the engineer. What was the level again? Sorry.
From engineer 1, I became engineer 3 already. All right.
Okay, and
so
you wanted
next
to
is
be?
to become even. I have a lot of goals in me, right? Because as what just now I mentioned, this line is really very like a ocean, right? So my goal is, if possible, I really want to teach the next generation how to become a good hotelier. All right. So how to do their service from bottom their heart, and how to make customer happy and all that. Because nowadays these kind of skills are really is kind of missing already. All right. Yeah. So my goal is, one of the goal is this. So for that, I'm preparing myself as what I'm doing, like kind of consultancy and all that. All right. So I wanted to become a trainer for food and beverage. All right. So that's my one of the goal, beside doing this thing. At the same time, of course, for the engineer side, because my boss also gave me a lot of opportunity to handle kind of operation, facilities operation, all that. So I want to balance myself to have this career, at the same time also want to do that. Yeah, that's my goal.
Okay, so I wish you all the best and may all your goals achieved. Okay, so once again, thank you very much. We see you soon. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Rahman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Al-Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Ahmad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.